the American people were presented with this, and they didn't believe the media's premise. So you tell me how Donald Trump was against the Constitution. Like, what?
By trying to overthrow it on January 6th.
Okay, he didn't.
Oh,
Again,
he didn't.
yeah, he didn't. You know what he did do? He did win in November because you guys couldn't stop talking about that for the last 4 years, okay?
Hold up.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elaru, your host, and today I'm back with another video and check out with you guys. This is called College Bro Demands an Answer, then Instantly Regrets It. I wonder what his question was, but without saying too much, let's delve right in.
You have the last one?
Please.
I'm over time. It better be good.
I think it's good enough.
Oh, good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, basically my question is, throughout this whole thing, I've heard you speak pretty in length about, upholding the Constitution, which I think is a good thing. I think that's a great thing. I think that you talk about the Founding Fathers, who I think, while flawed, overall had very good ideas. My issue is that, and I know it's not October, but currently, you can spin it however you want. I personally do think that Trump, has done a lot to really ruin the Constitution. I think when you look at January 6th, yes, January 6th.
This is such an October question, bro. Like,
I know, but then answer it.
but answer what? I mean,
why is the Constitution suddenly flimsy when it comes to things that are currently happening? But it's not flimsy when it comes to.
That was 5 years ago. And like here's my best argument is like the
So
American.
it doesn't matter.
Well, hold on, the American people were presented with this, and they didn't believe the media's premise. So you tell me how Donald Trump was against the Constitution. Like, what?
By trying to overthrow it on January 6th.
Okay, he didn't.
Oh,
Again,
he didn't.
yeah, he didn't. You know what he did do? He did win in November because you guys couldn't stop talking about that for the last 4 years, okay?
Hold up.
Because all you guys did is you lied. You kept the border wide open. You guys sent money to
Then
Ukraine
why did his
unnecessarily.
own VP not validate it?
We had hyperinflation, and all you guys
you
did
smell like that?
was lie endlessly about January 6th, which of course was 99% of people that peacefully went into the Capitol to go pray and go look at the people's house. There were only 15 people that actually committed violent actions against police officers. And so we look at all this together. You're like, oh, he's against the Constitution. Wait a second. You know who's against the Constitution? The Democrat Party that tried to kick him off the ballot. The Democrat Party that tried to say, you're not allowed on a ballot. You know that there were 5 Democrat states, Maine, Colorado, and California being 3 of them, that said you're not allowed to be on the ballot, Donald Trump, because you're an insurrectionist. That's a threat to democracy and to the Constitution. It's a threat to our democratic norms. And so I'm not going to relitigate this too much because, honestly, I don't have to. Because we won, and you didn't. And we're in power.
Well,
and so it's like...
May I speak?
Because he's never running again.
I haven't really gotten a second to speak. So
You kind of did.
what I want to say is that, look, I'm not a Democrat. I don't agree with the Democratic Party. I'm not a part of the Democratic Party. I personally believe in upholding this Constitution, and that goes beyond January 6th. I think currently what he's doing with trying to suppress the media is absolutely abhorrent.
How is he suppressing the media by doing more media? You know who's suppressing the media? Joe Biden never talked to the media. Donald Trump will sit at the Resolute desk and invite all the media
They
to
just
take...
announced...
Hold on a second. This is so insane. This guy will answer more questions than any president that we've had in the last 50 years. He will literally do a press conference today. He did one at 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m., and that's the 3rd time this week he's done, and anyone can ask any question they want. You're saying he's suppressing the media?
Can I say why?
Because of the Associated Press?
Well,
or why?
Partially, yes, and because he literally just announced his press conference person. She just announced that they're getting rid of the nonpartisan group that picks the journalists. He's going to pick the journalists. A bunch of bootlickers are going to be in there. That's not free speech.
Well, first of all, I don't want to hear from Jim Acosta or Caitlin Collins, and I don't think the American people do either. The point being, though, is that...
Sure, and I don't want to hear from a bunch of spray-tan Fox News people.
Hold on a second, though. I find it interesting because I'm interested in your psychology.
Sure.
Like, what do you support?
I support upholding the Constitution. I think both sides are morally bankrupt. I think both sides are supported and funded by billionaires who should be taken out of power
and this
on
is
both sides.
Fair enough. We'll end with this. It's a great... and everybody, don't be like this guy. Because... And I wish for you. It's so easy in life to go around saying that everything sucks and everything's awful, when in reality, you have the best government that you've had in 100 years and a reclamation. Of course, there'll be things you disagree with or you don't like, But it's so easy and so cool to kind of be like, I don't like this, and you're kicking out the press. When in reality, they're getting 99 out of 100 things right. And you have Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man, sacrificing himself to go solve government. No, it's like, honestly, though, the attitude itself, I support the Constitution. I don't like Trump. It's like, it's being cool by half.
Why can't both be true?
But no, but I'm just saying, though, it's in a general attitude, and I get it. It makes you feel morally sanctimonious and all that stuff. But in reality and in practicality, this is a government that none of us have earned or deserved or expected, that is doing amazing things for us on a daily basis. And so I hope you'll come around to that. And everybody in this audience is going to be better because of it.
I think if this government wants to respect the people, wants to not cut federal funding, and wants to overall improve
we
this country,
should cut federal funding. Of course we should.
Okay.
That's what we got elected on.
Do you think there should be a child tax credit?
Yes,
pre-K?
that's not federal funding.
Do you think that there should be free school lunch for all children?
No.
Why?
Of course not. Because parents should feed their kids, not the government.
What if they can't?
Go get a job.
A child?
The parents should go get the job.
Yeah.
This is important. I don't believe
they have jobs and they can't support their children because the minimum wage is so low.
No, you are a Dem, dude. Don't give me this stuff. First of all, this is really.
I want children to eat.
Of course I do. Show me a single child in America going hungry. Doesn't exist. Number two, we have churches, we have food shelters, we have billions, and it does not exist. We have a child obesity problem, not a child starvation problem in this country. That 50% of our kids are obese or overweight. There's not a single kid in America that has died of starvation in the last 10 years. Show me that kid. Show me. This is a propaganda thing from the Democrat Party. Our kids are so overweight, they have type 2 diabetes by the age of 8. So the number one problem for kids right now is that they're not moving enough and they're eating too much, not that there's child starvation. Instead, let's get back to a time where we say, hey, parents feed your kids, churches feed your kids, communities feed your kids, not big daddy government coming in and doing what the family should do. With that, I say thank you guys so much and have a great day. Thank you.
Wow. I paid rapt attention to this debate, right? And there was no proof of what the student was arguing for. I mean, I've not seen any news that Donald Trump is either shutting down or censoring the media. I haven't seen it. And I do see his press conferences, his talks. So that is one thing I can attest to. And then again, there was a time he drifted to parents being able to cater for their kids. Okay. I'm just going to say this, right? Unless children who don't have parents, that's orphans, I don't see why the government should be made to cater for them. And even the orphans, I mean, they are doing a rather good job with it because they have, a welfare system where if a child is adopted from the system, the government pays a certain amount of money to that family till the child is 18, which is legal adult age. I mean, what more do you want? What more do people want? And it was just funny when he said children are dying of hunger because their parents can't afford to feed them. And Charlie countered it by saying that they have a full-on obesity problem, that a child is so overweight that they have type 2 diabetes at age 8. I mean, it's crazy. If that is actually happening, then it's crazy, honestly, because it just means that what he's saying, what this college bro is saying is false. And honestly, I've never even seen it. It just tells me that no matter how bad they think how bad things get in their country, right? They are still way better than a lot of countries out there. There are people who are actually starved to death. And as Charlie said, in the last 10 years, they haven't seen any such case. So what was he saying? What was his standpoint? And I feel like he just has a problem with Donald Trump. And this dude is literally sitting on the fence, He's just looking at other people and seeing what they do wrong. He's just a fault finder, if I'm to put it that way. He's seen a lot of the wrong things, but I didn't hear him proffer one solution as to what they should do. I really can't see that. And just as Charlie said, it's easy to find fault, right? But it's not easy to actually proffer a solution to those faults you seem to find in everyone. I mean, it's crazy. We can all admit that the way Charlie ended this particular debate was superb and full of fire. I mean, he was rendered speechless, honestly. His last argument was a no-no for everyone. But guys, please tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and do leave a thumbs up for us at the end of this video. If you're just joining the channel for the first time, please click that bell button to notify when we drop a new video. And of course, subscribe to follow us for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.